Okay, so that's an adaptation of the piano version of It Was Always You from Daisy Jones and the Six. That's what they do roughly on the piano intro that they've released. But today I'm going to be teaching more the acoustic version that Daisy plays in the actual show. It's simpler chords, but for anyone that's interested in learning that intro, I'll teach that at the end of this lesson today. And you can play that in the musical breaks in the song as well. So this is in regular tuning and it's capo 4. So I'm going to talk about the chords as though they're in no capo. So that's, I'm going to call an E minor, when actually it's like an A flat minor with the capo, but we'll call that an E minor for now. So that's the first chord of this song. So it's an E minor, and then you lift your second finger off and just leave one finger on the A string, and that's an E minor 7. So that's your second chord. And then you put finger 3 on fret 4 of the A string and finger 1 on fret 2 of the D string. And that's actually called an E minor 6. Nice chord. And then we take finger 3 off and put finger 2 on fret 3, so the fret below it. I'm going to call that C major 7/E. That's the official name of that chord. So they're 4 main verse chords, and I'm doing a rhythm like this. So that's the verse. Goes all the way through the verse like that. When you get to the end of the next line, they slide up to just this note here, fret 5 on the A, which is just a D, and play it from that string down, so like this.
They always say the scene is only what it taken.
So that's a passing chord. So you go from the C major 7/E and just pass by that D note. You do that the next 2 times.
I could forget my name, swear I'd never darken your door. Say it was insane, never could go back to before.
And when we get to that word before, we stay on this chord, the C major 7/E, to the pre-chorus.
I didn't know it.
And then go back to fret 4, so that's the E minor 6.
Can't control it.
And then we're into the chorus chords. So the chorus chords are E minor, and then we do a D/F sharp. So you can play it like this with finger 1 on fret 2 of the E string, the thickest E string, and then the top half of that D, so finger 2 on fret 2 of the G, and finger 3 on fret 3 of the B. So it was always you. Then you do a C/G, so it's like a C, but you move this finger, the third finger up to the G note on the thickest E string, and put your pinky finger where finger 3 usually goes. And then you slide that shape up 2. So that's a C/G, and then when you slide it up 2, that goes to kind of a D with an A in the bass. So those 4 chords together. D/F sharp, C/G, D/A. It's quite nice because the bass line is walking then. It's E, F sharp, G, A. I think that's why they've played the chords like that. So
It was always you. It was always
go to an A minor and slide that up 2. I'm going to call that a B minor 11 because it's like a bar B minor /A, so B minor 11 /A because there's an A in the bass. So that was A minor slid up 2, and then to finish we do C/G again, back up to the D/A. So all the way through. E minor, D/F sharp, C/G, D/A, A minor next, slide that up 2, back to the C/G, finish on the D/A. And then you do the verse chords again. Actually, if you want to learn the intro, we're going to do that. We're going to do that again, but for the sake of playing it through simply, you can just do these verse chords twice through. It's like an instrumental break. And then once you've done that, the next verse and the next chorus are exactly the same chords. So at the end of the next chorus, we play the C/G up to D/A to finish that chorus. So, and I pick the middle two strings, so the G and the D, before going into the bridge, which starts in A minor, and then E minor. And then you go to the C/G again, up to the D/A again. So fairly similar. So that'll be over.
Hide away, I died to say it's on its way. Doesn't take the rain for the tide to change. It's a getaway up.
And then there's a pre-chorus again, but instead of the usual pre-chorus chords of the C up to this, we're going to play the C/G and slide it up to the D/A. So that same shape is slid up. So that would be.
I guess I didn't know it, didn't show it.
Does that twice.
Didn't know it, didn't show it.
Then you repeat the chorus, and then you're into the verse chords as an outro. You play those through twice. So E minor, E minor 7, E minor 6, C major 7/E. Play those through twice. Now, instead of playing those through at the start, at the middle, and at the end, you can do the picking part that I played at the start of this song, and I'll quickly show you what that is. So you keep your fingers on E minor, and you play the E string and the A string, and then you hammer on from fret 2 on the D to fret 4. So, and then, so that was open to 2 on the G. So, and then strum an E minor 7. And then play the high E string. So that would sound like this. And then we slide up on the G from 2 to 4, and then open on that same string. So, okay, and then we play the D and the G on fret 2, and put our pinky finger on the A on fret 4. So that's a bit of a tough chord to play in transition. You maybe practice going from that slide to that. And then once you've strummed that, you play the B open, so the B string opens up. And then go to the C major 7/E. And this time on the piano they go, which is on the G string, hammer on to fret 2 and a pull off. So, and then that's 4 to 2 on the D string. So that'll be. So that whole bit through. And then second time through, we go back to the E minor and put the E, the D, the B, and then the D again. So. Lift your finger off to make it an E minor 7, and do the same pick again, but on the last note we'll make it an E minor again, so like this. So those two together. Then we do the chord that we did before, where it's the 2 middle strings on fret 2 and then fret 4 with our pinky finger on the A string. Strum that twice and then play the open B. So down into this chord, the C major 7/E. And this time we just go 4, 2, 0 on the D string, and then an E minor. So the second half of that all the way through. And that's to end. So when you piece those two together, you get the intro that I did at the start of this video. If you've got any other requests from Daisy Jones and the Six, just mention in the comments and I'll do my best to cover them. I'm working my way through the songs from that show because there weren't many videos online of how to play them. So I hope you found it helpful and I will see you next time.